This is one of the best-known stories of the miracles of Our Lady of Lourdes. On the 17th of December in 1899, 30-year-old Gabriel Gargam was badly injured in a train wreck. Gabriel was thrown 52 feet and was taken to the hospital, where doctors told him he was paralyzed from the waist down. 2 years passed, and Gabriel never left his bed. He couldn't handle solid food, so he was given nutrients by a feeding tube. He even needed 2 trained nurses to assist him, and his body withered to a meager 78 pounds. Desperate to save him, Gabriel's mum and aunt, who was a nun of the Order of the Sacred Heart, begged Gabriel to go to Lourdes. They knew that the waters of Lourdes were reported to miraculously heal countless pilgrims every year. A simple dip into the water was often enough to remedy even the most serious illnesses. After continuous pleading of his mother, he reluctantly agreed to go to Lourdes. Prior to the accident, it had been 15 years since Gabriel had been to church. In 1901, when they arrived at Lourdes, he was carried to the miraculous pool and immersed in the water. But the water didn't heal him. Instead, the effort was so draining that Gabriel collapsed and stopped breathing. Eventually, believing he was dead, they placed a cloth on his face and wheeled the carriage back to the hotel. On the way back, they saw the procession of the Blessed Sacrament approaching and stood aside to let it pass. Seeing the sorrow of the group, the priest stopped with the monstrance containing the host and blessed them, making the sign of the cross with the Eucharist. Immediately, there was movement under the cloth. Everyone was shocked as Gabriel sat up and spoke for the first time since his accident. He stood up, took a few steps, and announced that he was cured. Gabriel was examined by many prominent doctors who all pronounced him completely cured. But above all, he had become a fervent Catholic. Overflowing with gratitude toward the Lord, Gabriel consecrated the rest of his life to serving others and especially the Eucharist. For over 50 years, he returned every year to Lourdes, helping carry countless of people on stretchers to seek the Lord's healing, before making his last visit in 1952 and passing away the following year at the age of 83. Despite being examined by prominent doctors, no one could explain how Gabriel got immediately cured. But Gabriel and everyone who witnessed the miracle knew that Jesus had healed him. Just as he walked the earth 2,000 years ago, he moves through it now in the form of the Eucharist, working the very same miracles. He offered you his own life and is always waiting for you to run to him. He also gave his own mother, who is also waiting for us to run to her for motherly love so she can bring us to the Lord. For wherever there is Mary, Jesus is also present.